All right, let's talk about Qoder. And right off the bat, I want to be super clear about something. We are not talking about another tool that just spits out simple code snippets. No, this is something different. This is an agentic platform built from the ground up for shipping real, complex software. And this quote, it just hits home, right? Shipping real software with LLMs shouldn't feel like roulette. But let's be honest, so often it absolutely does. You know the drill. You ask an AI for some code, it gives you something, and then you just have to cross your fingers and pray it actually works in your project. It's a total gamble. So, why is it such a gamble? Well, if you look at most generic AI assistants, they're constantly losing context. That leads to flaky, unreliable code. And who has to clean up that mess? You do. All that manual glue work. Qoder is designed to flip that script entirely. Instead of context loss, you get project-wide context. Instead of flaky generations, you get autonomous agents. And instead of manual work, you get a reliable workflow.
Okay, so what is Qoder, really? At its core, it's an agentic coding platform. I want you to forget about simple auto-completion for a second. This is a system that's designed to gain a truly comprehensive understanding of your entire code base, so it can systematically tackle big, complex software tasks.
That sounds great, but how does it actually do that? How does Qoder build that deep understanding of your code? Well, it really boils down to two key components that work together. First up, you've got the repo wiki. The best way to think about this is that Qoder is reading your entire project and building its own internal, live architectural diagram. It's automatically generating and updating the structured documentation, which means its AI agents always have a deep, accurate map of your codebase. They know how all the pieces fit together. And the second piece of the puzzle is memory. This is so cool. As you use Qoder, it builds a long-term memory. It learns your coding style, the little quirks and specifics of your project, and your general preferences. This means the guidance it provides isn't just technically correct, it's consistent with how you and your team actually build software. So you combine that repo wiki with that long-term memory, and boom, you get a system with a really deep understanding of your project. But enough theory, let's see it in action. Let's say we have to fix a buggy microservice. We're not going to do it piece by piece. We're going to give the whole task to Qoder using what's called quest mode. And this is where a whole team of agents gets to work. First, the planner agent analyzes everything and creates a detailed technical spec for you to approve. Then, and this is so important, the test writer agent jumps in and scaffolds new tests before a single line of implementation code is written. Once that's done, the code gen agent writes the code based on the plan. But it doesn't stop there. The critic and fixer agents then work together, running checks, analyzing the code, and iterating over and over until all those new tests pass. Only when everything is green does it open a clean pull request ready for your final review. Now, this is a really crucial point I want to make. This is not some black box that just goes off and does its own thing. You should think of yourself as the project manager for this AI agent team. You are always in control. And here's what that control actually looks like. You approve the initial plan before any code gets generated. You can monitor the entire process in a real-time action flow. At the end, you get a detailed task report that summarizes every single change. And ultimately, you make the final call. Accept or discard the results with a single click. So all of this brings us right back to where we started. The real question is, are you ready to stop gambling? Are you ready to trade that roulette wheel for a deterministic, reliable engineering partner? If that sounds good to you, getting started is super straightforward. Just install the IDE, connect your GitHub account, and you can launch your very first quest. It's time to think deeper and build better.